I'm so stupid. I'm gonna show something stupid that I did. Here is my Lenovo ThinkPad W520 Windows 7 system. And here's what happened. It has to do with the speakers, which the speakers are shit anyway. So not like it really matters, but they were dead for some reason. So I decided to go in and fix them. Eventually, after enough troubleshooting, I tried to lift up the keyboard, but like I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tiny little like tear right here. Okay, you can definitely see that. It's like broken there. Keyboard itself is. I did that and trying to get out the keyboard and I freaked out. So I plugged in the keyboard, went to BIOS, and then the keyboard worked. But we'll get to how I fucked up the keyboard in just a moment. But also the speakers worked again. And eventually, after enough troubleshooting, it was actually one of the like keyboard like screws that was like hitting the speaker wire. Because the first time I repasted this laptop, which this laptop has the most volatile thermals known to mankind, which I mean it's a 55-watt TDP CPU, but like the CPU sometimes like it runs at like water cooled desktop temps. It's insane, but sometimes it runs like so hot it's about to like melt itself, which damn. So yeah, but the first time I repasted it, the like speaker wire, it was like hitting the fan, and whenever the fan was spinning, it would cut all the audio from the audio. But then I noticed when I repasted it after a while, the audio like still stopped working. So I troubleshooted, and turns out one of the keyboard screws, like I had the like speaker wire arrangement, I assume like the screw was like hitting the wires. So screw that's under the RAM slots, by the way. So now my W520 with working speakers, I reassembled everything, and turns out here's where that keyboard fuck up came to bit me. Turns out the TrackPoint buttons are dead now in this laptop, and no, I'm not going to use these because I have this trackpad completely disabled, so it disables the buttons too, and also there's no middle button. I like the middle button for scrolling. So yeah. Also, yeah, I'm pretty much stuck with a W520 now with no TrackPoint buttons. Well, actually, I put Linux on the. Well, I actually put Artix Linux on the W510. Just did a fresh install, so I might could use it. Also, one problem is this is the only genuine like keyboard I own of this generation. Every other keyboard, this laptop came with the aftermarket keyboard. This came from the W510. I could like take out the W510 like aftermarket keyboard. I swapped from this into the W510, but I don't want to risk breaking another keyboard like I just did. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to eBay and buy a new one. Might try going for one of the NMB ones. This is the chickeny one. I don't know if I've used an NMB keyboard. Problem with these like classic keyboards is the back plate is weaker than on like the older ones, because like Alps is supposedly worse than Chickeny, but my T60P Alps keyboard feels better than this Chickeny keyboard, and I assume because of the stronger back plate. So yeah, what a shame. What a shame.